Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball on Thursday, June 23rd, 2022. We're going to have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Thursday Major League Baseball slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are now partnered with Prize Picks, so be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match in your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description for that as well. It's a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. They're a lot of fun to use. You can put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money. Like I said, they do have that 100% deposit match going right now. Just use our code SFP or one of the links that we have down below. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link in the comment section in the description for that. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now it's time for our shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this list here running beside me, this beautiful list of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description. It's a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. It's just $3.99 per month. You get a badge next to your name, some custom emojis, roll color in the Discord, and shout outs on our videos. Like I said, guys, it really is more just a way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. Appreciate all of you guys that have signed up. It really does mean a lot to me. All of your support means a lot to me. Been on a nice run here, so appreciate all the support. Let's dive right into the results from the previous episode. So, guys, we have another special guest appearance. Hopefully, it's a frequent guest. As always, we're bringing out the broom, guys. We get the 3-0 sweep. She looks beautiful today. We'll go with she. She looks beautiful today. We got the 3-0 sweep. Let's just dust it off there, guys. That's what we got to do right there. We love to see it. Another great day. That's our back-to-back sweeps. So we got a 3-0 the day before as well. So 6-0 over our last 2 days. We'd love to see it. So hopefully you guys have been making some money. And actually yesterday's plays were actually a couple really good plus value plays. The odds that I posted, actually, you should have been able to actually get better odds than that. I posted plus 100 odds on Alejandro Kirk over 1.5 bases, which he cashed. And some books actually locked that in at plus 135. I'm trying to think what book I did that. I think it was Bet Rivers was plus 135, was locked in at that. So, and then we also had, let's see, the Red Sox minus 1.5 run line. I think Rivers also had that at plus 160. So, you get great odds on that, guys. So great plus value plays. So we cashed the Red Sox minus 1.5 there as well. And then we also cashed the Philadelphia Phillies, Texas Rangers, NRFI bet as well. Cashed that one pretty easily. So I had a great day in baseball, guys. As far as our comment cappers go, we had Katie Robinson once again dropping the heat, calling the Giolito over 5.5 hits allowed, which he did. So we love to see that. She's been calling a lot of these hits plays, so love to see that. Kevin Brown calling the Marlins minus 0.5 run line in the first 5 innings. Cash that. And the Texas Phillies nerfy for him as well. And then Jimmy Ewing called the Angels minus 1.5 run line. Now, when I'm recording this, they're up 1-0. So hopefully they come through for him. Definitely rooting for that for him. But let's get back after today, guys. Let's get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks here. At number 1. We are going with Dansby Swanson over 1.5 bases here for the Atlanta Braves at plus 105 odds here on FanDuel. So guys, Swanson's absolutely scorching the baseball in the month of June. He's 14 out of 20 to this line in June. Over his last 30 games, he's got a batting average of 369. So he's absolutely tearing the cover off the ball. During this stretch in June, he's 8 out of 9 at home to this line in June as well. So he's absolutely, hitting great here in the month of June, really coming into his own. He's batting .326 for the year at home, slugging .548 at home, which are both up from his road numbers. He's also hitting .302 off of lefties and slugging .540 off of lefties. Both those numbers also up than versus righties, so we love to see that. Weather's supposed to be 93 degrees at first pitch, mostly sunny, so ideal hitting conditions. We do like to see that. Now, the pitching matchup today here off Wood, who is a left-handed pitcher, he is just 1 of 8 off of Wood, but that's kind of sneaky because Dansby Swanson was not the hitter he was this year, as he was last year, right? Swanson has really taken a leap up. And I think that'll show itself in this matchup today. He's already cashed in every game so far in this series. I expect that to continue. No reason not to take it. Wood is definitely shaky. Wood 5-5 with a 4.32 ERA, allowing a 290 batting average to right-handed hitters. So he has honestly not been all that great this year, and I don't look for that, to change. I think he'll still allow a lot of hits. I think Swanson will be able to get a few of them. Either 2 hits or at least a double or a homer. So he obviously hits for power. He's also hits for average. So I love guys that can do that and near the top of the order, which we like to see. So do love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. We're going with Dansby Swanson over 1.5 bases here for the Atlanta Braves at plus 105 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with the Chicago Cubs Pittsburgh Pirates NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 113 odds here on FanDuel. So guys, this literally was the only NRFI I ended up liking, and fortunately we're getting even odds on this one. I sifted down through a lot of them, and a lot of them just didn't have any value, or it just looked more like a NRFI situation. But do love the NRFI in this game, guys. We got Justin Steele going to the mound for the Chicago Cubs, who's 2-5 with a 4.27 ERA. But I will say this about Steele. Steele's been really good, particularly of late. If you go back to May, he actually has a 2.31 ERA since the beginning of May. If you throw out the one bad start he had versus Cincinnati, where he gave up 7 earned runs over 2 innings. You throw that outing out, he's got a 2.31 ERA in the other 7 starts he's made since the beginning of May, which is terrific. Steele has been obviously very good. Steele's splits, if you look at his splits on the road, they're going to scare you. He's got a 7.04 ERA on the road. But let me kind of explain as to why that might be. So we talked about the 7 earned runs given up at Cincinnati. Well, Cincinnati is one of the more hitter-friendly parks for starters. There's always a lot of runs there. And actually, Steele has pitched, all 4 of his road starts have been in the top 6 batter-friendly parks. According to that article that I mentioned, the Bleacher Report article on pitcher-friendly parks, well, he actually he's had 4 road games, in Colorado, in Cincinnati, in Milwaukee, and in Arizona. He pitched well in Arizona, which is still a pretty good hitter's park. But overall, he's had some rough luck there on the road. He is still actually, over his last 8 games, he's 8 out of 8 to the NRFI still. So really, that's the important stat we're talking about. He's only allowed 3 home runs for the season. So that's the one thing I get nervous about in NRFIs is allowing a solo home run, and Steele's only allowed 3 all year, so we do like to see that. So Steele's got us covered. On the other side, we get Quintana for the Pirates here, 1-4 with a 3.66 ERA. He's 8 out of his last 9 to the NRFI, no run first inning. So I like to see that. He has allowed 7 home runs, which it honestly isn't too bad. It's still a little bit high, but honestly not all that bad. I don't mind seeing that. He does have a 3.18 ERA at home, so he's actually pitched pretty well here at home. As far as these offenses go, we got the Pirates here 27th in first inning runs and also 27th in first inning runs at home as well. Cubs are actually first in first inning runs, which probably makes you a little nervous. But they're 6th in first inning runs on the road. You do have to give and take with NRFI bets a little bit if you're going to get even value. But overall, I do like both these pitchers. These offenses, I still don't trust the Cubs offense, to be honest with you. Overall, might score some. They may have gotten a little bit of fortune there in the first inning before, but overall, I don't trust their offense for the most part. And the Pittsburgh Pirates Park, PNC Park, is actually the number 1 pitcher-friendly park in all baseball, so we do like to see that. Honestly, I think that definitely helps us. That's definitely important. And, both these teams, as far as hitting left-handed pitching, are definitely not dominant. The Cubs hit 245 off of lefties. The Pirates hit 223 off of left-handed pitchers. So both these guys are left-handed pitchers. I think we'll have a great chance to cash today, guys. Overall, I love the whole picture here for us. So we'll roll it there for our number 2 pick. Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 113 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with the St. Louis Cardinals money line here versus the Milwaukee Brewers at minus 112 odds. Guys, big pitching edge here for the Cardinals, for starters. You got Dakota Hudson here going to the mound for the Cardinals, 5-3 with a 3.31 ERA, 1.29 whip. He's rocking a 1.08 whip in the month of June and allowing just a 218 batting average in June. So he's really starting to find that form that he had a few years ago. Hudson's a very capable pitcher, and he's really starting to come into his own and getting better really as the season grows on, which I obviously love to see. On the other side, the numbers will definitely deceive you here on the pitcher for the Brewers. Alexander for the Brewers, technically 1-0 with a 2.42 ERA. He's got a 1.70 whip, allowing a 330 batting average. You know what that means? That means that he's loaded the bases quite a bit. He's actually got 1.2 innings pitched with the bases loaded, which is pretty high for just 4 starts. But he's been able to get out of jams. This is not the team to get yourself in a jam against. The Cardinals hit 6th best in all of baseball with runners in scoring position with a 254 batting average. Obviously led by Paul Goldschmidt there, who's hitting over 400 with runners in scoring position. So I think if Alexander puts runners on base like he has in all 4 starts, if you check his logs, he's been pretty much allowing a lot of base runners in all 4 starts. He does that again today. The Cardinals will definitely get to him. They're one of the better teams at knocking him in. And I think you can only live with a whip that high for so long and not get burned for it. So I think today's the day he's going to get burned, to be honest with you. His ERA is good, but I think that number will skyrocket, honestly, versus the Cardinals. I really do. Cardinals also have had a lot of success in Milwaukee, recently in this series. They've won 8 out of the last 13 meetings in Milwaukee, which we do like to see that. Like I said, for even money with Hudson here on the mound, I think Hudson has a clear advantage here over Alexander. Bullpens are comparable. Cardinals 13th in bullpen ERA, Brewers 10th in bullpen ERA. Offensively, Cardinals with the edge there as well. 5th in runs scored, Brewers 16th in runs. If you look up and down that Cardinals lineup, really top to bottom, there's not really many holes in that lineup. And I can think of a ton of names. Donovan, Bader, Edman, Goldschmidt, Arenado. All these guys can hit very well. And all of them can tear the cover off the ball at different points. So I definitely trust the lineup more. And the Brewers, Willie Adames. Anybody else? They have hitters that can hit at times, but overall, guys, I just trust the Cardinals lineup more, and I trust Hudson a lot more than I do Alexander. I think Alexander gets burned today. So love it there, guys, for our number 3 pick. We're going with the St. Louis Cardinals money line here versus the Milwaukee Brewers at -112 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Guys, I really do appreciate all of your support here at the channel. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Showing a lot of support on the videos. The one thing that I would ask that would be huge for me, if you guys could help me out with the like count. So make sure that you guys like this video, watch it, share it with a friend. Hopefully you guys have been making some money. That is the one way you can help me out, though. That's the biggest thing for me. Like the video, watch the video, share the video, maybe watch a couple ads. I don't know. If you're bored, let it run through a few ads. That does help me out as well. But we'd love to see the like count get up to, at least the 120, 150 range. That would help me out a lot. So I do appreciate all you guys. Appreciate the support. Hope we have another day. Let's go for a 3rd sweep in a row. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. Check out all of our social media links. Drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. And until we see you next time, you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.